welcome to Jennifer's Magic Book Club. Today, I'm here to read a novel which is called The Science of Breakable Things. I'm going to continue reading this novel from Assignment 21, page 122, on the middle and the top of the page. Let's start. It's so lovely to meet you, Natalie. I've heard so many great things about you, Dr. Doris said, which meant Dad had already talked to her about me, which was definitely not okay. But whatever, I'm Dr. Doris McKenna, but you can call me Doris. Her smile was kind and inviting, but I knew a therapist trick when I saw one. I wasn't about to call her Doris as if we were friends, as if I actually wanted to talk to her instead of being forced here against my will. I half shrugged in response. How have you been feeling lately? She asked. I didn't want to answer, but I'd already been pretty rude, so I said fine, because that was better than saying nothing at all. Dr. Doris smiled and nodded as if she was waiting for me to continue, so I said, I don't want to talk about my mom. The look she gave me was so sympathetic and understanding that I almost started crying right there. I was surrounded by tissue boxes that seemed to be demanded crying. Cry already, but I did not. What do you want to talk about, Natalie? I hated the way she said my name all intimately as if we were best friends. I'm working on a project for school, I said, because adults love when you talk about school. Dr. Doris' smile got extra big, and I could tell I was right because even though she was trained specifically to talk to kids, she was still an adult, so she fell for the whole look I'm taking initiative in school thing. And what is this project? She asked. So I told her about the Operation Egg and the scientific process and dairy and twig all that business. I did not tell her about the $500 or my secret plan for that money. Twig and Dairy said I should be the team captain, I added, and immediately regretted mentioning it. I'd given her something to latch onto. I burrowed the toe of my sneaker in the teal blue rock as if I could drill a hole right through the ground. Dr. Doris tilted her head. How do you feel about being the team captain? It sounded like a question Dad would ask. I shrugged. Fine, I guess. Dr. Doris set her notebook on the end table next to her and leaned forward. You look like you might be a little nervous, which would be perfectly understandable. It was like since she couldn't talk about mom problems, she had to go poking around to find another problem, but everything was totally fine. I mean, of course, I was a little nervous. Every time I thought about the competition, I got that plum pit feeling in my stomach, and being the captain made me even scarier, lonelier too. But I wasn't about to tell her any of that. I looked at my shoes and shrugged. When Dr. Doris spoke, her voice was softer. Have you talked to your parents about the egg project? Operation Egg, I corrected. Right. Yes, I have. Yeah, I have. And I'll spare you all the boring details because the conversation pretty much went that way for the next hour. Dr. Doris kept steering our conversation toward my parents, and I kept steering it away, so we talked a whole lot of nothing. I looked at the clock and counted down 15 minutes, 40 minutes, 20, 10, and in the home stretch at 5 minutes left, she said, I know you weren't ready to talk about your mom today, and I respect that, but the next week I'd like to discuss the situation a little further. I couldn't have said anything but okay, so that was what I said. When I came down, Dad didn't even ask me how it went, but he gave me a hug, which was embarrassing. Happiness and relief practically radiated off him. As much as I love my dad and know he's trying his best, when I came out of that office, I wanted to punish him. I pushed his hug away without saying nothing, and I was quiet the whole ride home. When we pulled into the driveway, I got out and slammed the door, and I could feel his happiness shattering. It's like I couldn't even help myself. Like suddenly I'm this terrible person who hurts her dad on purpose, and I don't even know why. Maybe I could talk to Dr. Doris about that next week. Maybe not. So I'm done reading till the end of assignment 21. I hope you're joining with me and see you later. Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.